my channel Ramya Jyotish. In my previous video, I spoke about Mangal Ketu's conjunction and its impact on the whole world. That is the Medini Jyotish predictions, which is happening from 7th of June to 28th of July. Now in this video, I'll explain about the individual Rashi predictions or the Lagna predictions. So please do subscribe to my channel for more such content, as well as please like and share my videos among your friends and family circle. So this video is all about Mangal Ketu conjunction in Simha Rashi from 7th of June to 28th of July. The prime time or the prime days being 20th of July to 22nd of July. So these 3 days are very prime and very important. So now let's see what would be the impact of this conjunction and the other planetary positions also during this time on the individual Rashi or Lagnas. So this predictions you can see from your individual Janma Rashi, that is where moon is placed in your birth chart, or based on your Janma Lagna. So any of the both you can actually refer, because usually Janma Rashi is also important because we do karmas from the mind, because moon represents the mind, and we do consider Janma Lagna also because the timing of events do happen from the Janma Lagna. So that's why whatever is the Janma Rashi and Janma Lagna as per your birth chart, please do refer to that Rashi and Lagna, and please do watch this prediction for that. So you do have the timestamps also this time in the comment section, so please do make use of it. So let's first start with Mesh Rashi or Mesh Lagna. So for Mesh Rashi or Mesh Lagna, this conjunction is happening in Simha Rashi. So Mars or Mangal is your own Rashi Lord, as well as it is your 8th Lord. So because Mangal is your own Rashi Lord and was not in a good position from the last 6 months, and now coming out of it and now is entering a favorable friendly sign, so we can expect some good results from Mangal, and he is now power packed and now he is fully energized also, because he is also Agni Tattva planet and he is entering the Agni Tattva Rashi. So because of this, and also he is conjuncting with Ketu, so this is some kind of a turning point here. So Mangal and Ketu conjunction in Simha Rashi for you can create a different kind of environment during this time, because 5th house represents 5th house is Putra Bhava, Purva Punya Bhava. 5th house is for education, 5th house is for emotions, and 5th house is for Padachuti, that is for loss of the job also. We do see 5th house because it is the 8th house from the 10th house, because 8 is not a good number and 8th house is not a good bhava in Vedic astrology. So any house being the 8th from the other house represents the downfall of the house. So suppose 10th house is the profession now, so if we see 8th from the 10th house is 5th house, so this becomes the downfall of the 10th house. Similarly for 9th house, 8th house is the 4th house. So 9th house, say for 8th house, if you see it, it is 4th house. So 9th house is the house of fortune and 4th house becomes the downfall of that fortune. So like this we have to see in Vedic astrology. So for Mesh Rashi and Mesh Lagna, what happens, because it's a Putra Bhava, Pura Punya Bhava, for education, for emotions, for Padachuti, everything. This is the time period there will be powerful creative energy which emerges in you, and with the influence of Ketu, you might feel detached from the recognition and fame, and there is a possibility you might produce something very fantastic or something which is applauded by everyone. So this creativity surge or this creative energy will help you to catapult your career as well, because though Mangal will be placed in the 5th house, he would be aspecting your 11th house, which represents the professional income, as well as 5-11 axis basically is known for Padavi, Pratishtha or Samman. So this 5-11 axis definitely gets activated during this time, and we can see during this time you might get a very good project or where you can work for, and it can give you wonderful results as well. But because of Mangal Ketu's conjunction in the Simha Rashi, you might feel stressed out during this time. Your speculations may go wrong this time. You have to be very careful, And this time period is very good and very important for spiritual life. So if you are someone already in a spiritual life and wants to go ahead in that, then this is the right time for you. And also Mangal is sadhana and Ketu is for mantra chanting. So anyone wants to take a mantra diksha and do mantra siddhi, this is the right time period for you. And any work started during this time, if you stick on to it, you will be able to produce amazing results as well. And for Mesha Rashi or Mesha Lagna natives who are expecting for the childbirth, there could be some disruptions or some problems during the pregnancy or during the birth of the child, men or women of Mesha Rashi, Mesha Lagna. So you have to be a bit careful regarding it, because you have that karmic energy of Rahu Ketu in 511 axis. So definitely this is not a good time period to give birth of the child. But because of Mangal being there, there is a sense of protection, and also there is some kind of a divine help also you may receive during this time. So this is one thing which I wanted to mention. And also, if you already have children and if you're a bit worried about your children's education or their career, future, everything, during this time you need to have some amount of patience, because Mangal Ketu conjunction simply creates a kind of distress as well as anxiety for you what will happen in future, because that's what Mangal and Ketu are known for. They are bound to create anxiety. So you have to reduce that in yourself and have to look forward in a positive way. Okay, so everything would be fine, but you would be more anxious and you would be more distressed also. So you need to have some patience during this time. Next, for regarding emotions, so if you are in any relationships, or if you're having any love affairs, please be very careful and please be sensitive and emotionally caring towards your partner, because you would require that during this time, or else you might lose the relationship, because Mangal is a planet of separation, and with Shani getting Vakri from 13th of July, Shani also will start giving the results of Kumbha Rashi, and Vakri Dushti will fall into Simha Rashi. So at that time, Mangal Ketu in Simha Rashi and Shani Rahu in Kumbha Rashi. This can affect your love life, this can affect your relationships, emotional affairs as well. So you have to take care of that. So being very calm, very patientful, caring towards each other, this will help you over the time. Especially till the time this conjunction 28th of July passes on, you need to have such amount of mindset as well. And speculations I have already mentioned. You should avoid any kind of speculative investments or any kind of gambling during this time. You might lose out a very big amount, because Mangal is not just your Rashi Lord or Lagna Lord, he is also 8th Lord. So he can do both of it, and he is a natural malefic. So if you get into any gambling or speculative investment, and already Rahu is in 11th house, he will make you greedy actually during this time, and that might result in it. So you have to be very careful during this time in these matters. And Mangal being in the 5th house will aspect your 8th house, as well as that is his own Rashi, and also will aspect your 11th house as well as the 12th house. So Mangal is in a Shadashtak Yoga with the Shani Dev as well. So when Mangal aspects to 8th house, it is good because he is protecting his own house. So any kind of mishaps, if you even drive your vehicle very fast and is almost about to meet an accident and all also, because of Mangal's aspect on 8th house, your life is protected. So you won't suffer much injuries unless and until Mangal is highly afflicted in your chart. But if Mangal is aspecting your 11th house, then it can give you wonderful results in terms of recognition, fame, and also in terms of earning money as well. So in your workplace, you can get a very good hike, or you can really become a very competitive, and also can get good reviews from your higher management as well. But because Mangal is aspecting your 12th house where Shani Dev is placed, so unwantedly you worry for certain issues which it doesn't matter to you at the moment. And because Shani Dev is in 12th house, before you would have suggested, or before you would have calmed your mind and would have brought patience in your mind, but during this time, because of Mangal's influence on Shani Dev, you will broke off that patience and you will become impulsive and may also take impulsive decisions during this time, which you have to avoid. So any Mesh Rashi, Mesh Lagna natives, if you have a terrible Mahadasha, Antardasha going on right now, please avoid making any impulsive decisions, especially in terms of career. This can make you to lose your job also, or to spoil your career as well. So this was for Mesh Rashi or Mesh Lagna natives. So as a remedy, I would say to chant this mantra of Mangal or Kuja, that is Dharani Garbha Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Samaprabham Kumaram Shakti Hastancha Tam Mangalam Pranamamyaham. You can find this mantra in my YouTube video Navagraha Mantras as well. Chant this mantra on a daily basis, minimum 21 times, and you have to offer red flowers to Hanuman, and even visiting Hanuman temple on Tuesdays is also highly recommended, because you need to be a bit wise enough to handle this Mangal Ketu energy. So if it is handled in the right way, it can give you amazing amount of good results. But if you missed out, then it could be a debacle as well. So this was for the Mesh Rashi, Mesh Lagna natives. And for Vrishab Rashi, Vrishab Lagna natives, next one, this conjunction is happening in your 4th house. So when this conjunction is happening in 4th house, which is a Sukha Bhava, Matru Bhava, Matru Bhumi Bhava, and also for any kind of materialistic wealth, to buying a property, to buying a house, furnished house, or to construct a new house, and also to buy new vehicles. 4th house is extremely important, because that's what deals with the materialistic wealth. So this 4th house, when it has Mangal Ketu conjunction, so this could be a time you might show more interested in buying a new electric vehicle. That's possible, because electronics field will now start booming. And Mangal Ketu connection in the 4th house, what does it bring? So it definitely afflicts, or it definitely doesn't give complete good results. So your sukha, your domestic happiness will be affected by this terrible conjunction, because Mars Ketu conjunction is known as Paishacha Yoga. So we cannot expect good results, but if you are in the right career field, then you can definitely expect good results in those areas itself. So if you are into electronics or electrical, if you are an electrical engineer, or into similar areas, like if you are doing research in semiconductors, or if you are actually working in these areas, because Mangal is Vidyut and Ketu is for those Sukshma Padarthas. So when both of them are in Simha Rashi, and especially which is a royal sign, and has any association with the government, also will do very well for you. And this conjunction there can give you very good results also. So if you are in these areas, it is very good, but in any other way, that is for your domestic happiness, this is not good. So unwanted worries and unwanted fights, disputes with your mother, with your relatives, and also if you are staying abroad, you might think to come back also during this time. That's also possible. And there is a change of location, there is a change of residence also during this time, because Mangal is your 7th and 12th lord. So if anyone wants to shift from abroad to India, or from India to abroad, both are possible, because we have to see both 7th and 12th house for moving abroad, or from relocating to home country from abroad. So both are actually possible, but there could be some difficulties or some obstacles as well, because I do keep getting queries and consultations that I'm living in so and so country, I'm not able to get PR, and visa is not approved till now, have my tickets, have to book tickets, blah blah blah. We have so much of issues, because this of Mangal Ketu conjunction in Simha Rashi can trigger similar issues for Vrishab Rashi, Vrishab Lagna. So you might have a planned visit to a different country, and you might have applied for visa, it wouldn't have got approved, and you might be working very hard for that, but it may not, and there could be some obstacles. So the best remedy to do during this time is praying to Ganesha. So chanting Ganesha Ashtaka, which has 8 shlokas, is the best thing you can ever do. So this can actually clear the obstacles for you and also bring in good results. So these are the some results of Vrishab Rashi, Vrishab Lagna. Then moving ahead, your mother's health will be a concern. So you might have some fights or disputes with your mother, or your mother's health may deteriorate or can cause some issues, and because of which you will be more concentrating on that. And your career also will have some kind of rough patches because of Rahu's presence in 10th house. He'll make you workaholic, and Mangal there, and Mangal getting connected here. So certain work of yours may not go well, and because of which you would be distressed and frustrated also at times. So all of a sudden the image of yours in the office may change, and that might actually disappoint you also during this time. Or it may happen in such a way that your higher managers may not show much interest in you, because as I mentioned before, 4th house is the downfall of 9th house, and 9th house is for managers, 9th house is for fortune. So all of a sudden you may feel that your managers, higher management doesn't even care about you, irrespective of how good work you would have done in the past. So this also may happen during this time. And you might look to buy a property, or you might look to renovate your house also during this time, but you have to pay attention. There will be something missing either in the documentation or while doing it, so which may remain. So if you try to renovate during this time, you have to pay attention to each and every minute detail also, or else the work may get failed, or the work may remain pending. Actually 99% would be done, or 99.999% it would be done perfectly, but 0.001% you will have that missing or pending, and that may not be visible, but over the time it may become visible. So you have to pay attention to each and every minute detail, either in the documentation or if you are renovating your house also. And that's the same regarding the regarding buying a new vehicle also, or buying a new property also. You have to pay same attention there. And obviously your inner peace will be challenged during this time, because of which you will turn towards spirituality, and your intention, your interest towards spirituality will lead to your growth in that area as well. So spirituality will give you a good amount of peace, because when you have Ketu in 4th house, it is no brainer to understand that your domestic happiness, your inner peace is affected. So that's why it is advised for you to worship Ganesha during this time, because he will give you that amount of wisdom. He will give you that smart tricks to manage yourself, because work-life balance is definitely difficult during this time. Mangal being the 4th house will aspect your 7th house, your 10th house, as well as 11th house. So as I mentioned, work-life balance is affected. Your marital life also will go through some rough patches. So all of a sudden your wife or your husband may erupt like a volcano, and there could be some disturbances, misunderstandings, etc, etc. And Mangal's aspect on 10th house, I've already mentioned. If the planet is not well placed in your horoscope, then this combination of Mangal Rahu opposition can give you a lot of terrible results, especially with your higher management. And Mangal's aspect on 11th house, it can affect your professional income also, or you might struggle a lot with monetary matters, because already Shani Dev is placed there, who is the Yoga Karaka. But if he gets the 12th Lord's aspect on him, a huge expenditure, especially related to hospitals or anything related to food, travel is also will incur for you. If you are shifting house from one place to another place also, that may happen during this time. So for this, again I'm telling, the only remedy is perform Ganesh Puja at home, or chant Ganesha Ashtaka on a daily basis, and donate Masoor Dal, or red lentils on Sundays, or feed that to kabutar, that is feed that to pigeons, 100-200 grams like that for at least 6 weeks. That can bring down the energy of Mangal, because this conjunction also would be there for almost like 6 weeks. So if you can do that, that can give you better, or it can give you minimal negative results, is what I would say. So these are some of the predictions, or these are some predictions for Vrishab Rashi or Vrishab Lagna. Next, going to Mithun Rashi or Mithun Lagna. So for Mithun Rashi or Mithun Lagna, this is happening in 3rd house, and this is the finest house, because Ketu and Rahu in 3-9, they do really well, and Mangal also in third house will do really well because it is the Parakrama Bhava. So when Mangal comes and sits in third, Parakrama Bhava, Sahaj Bhava, and also for siblings, it will bring the effects actually. So you won't be affected negatively, but your siblings definitely will face or will face that brunt of heat. And during this time there could be some miscommunication with your siblings, or there could be kind of a separation from your siblings, or you may not speak with them for a very long time. So that also may happen during this time. That's the only negative thing. But in all other parts, that is whatever efforts you put in, you will have a very good results. But the efforts which you put in also would be 99.99% perfect. There will be 0.01% left out because of Ketu's influence. Because Ketu always makes sure that the work is incomplete. So whichever planet he joins with, he will influence that planet to that extent that the work done by the planet remains incomplete. So 99.99% of your efforts would be very fruitful, and 0.001% would be not. And this can make you get success which is not complete. So you might have to satisfy yourself with whatever you have got. So to not face that kind of a situation, you have to worship Ganesha. Chanting Ganesha Ashtaka is the best remedy in this case. And for Mithun Rashi, Mithun Lagna, I have mentioned about siblings, communication, and also of the career one, and also for efforts, digital communication and social media will become very important for you and will become the lucky factor for you also, because when you have Mangal Rahu opposition in 3-9, so your fortune lies in social media, because which is the new media, and digital communication will do wonders for you. So you might get connected with much higher authoritative people through social network, and also you will have opportunities to demonstrate some amount of bravery and some kinds of leadership roles as well. So at your workplace also, you may get some kind of a situation where you will be very brave enough, very courageous enough that you can get all the things done. So that is also possible, because Mangal being in the third house is aspecting your 6th house, your 9th house, as well as your 10th house. So third house, as I mentioned, it is a Parakrama Bhava. 6th house is for Roga, Ripu and Rina, and it is his own house. So he will protect that house during this time. So your health would be absolutely fine during this time, unless and until you go and eat something which is not good for you. So that's something, because having any spicy or namkeen or too namkeen food during this time can affect your health, because spices and namkeen are seen from Mangal actually. He is the Karaka for both spices as well as for salty foods. So if you are consuming excess of these foods, then it can result in acidity, constipation for you. So your gut health will be challenged during this time. And if Mangal, because Mangal is aspecting your 9th house, I have already mentioned Rahu sitting there, so your fortune will expand really well. So unexpectedly you may see your higher management supporting you and backing you in all your works actually. In all the initiatives you are taking in your workplace will get a very good boost, and also in your personal life, your relatives also will be very appreciative to you from the outer face, but inner ways they would be jealous of you. That is for sure, because wherever Rahu is there, you should have the jealous and jealousiness, and 9th house is for relatives also. So your relatives would be highly jealous of you. And because Mangal aspects the 10th house where Shani Dev is already placed, so during this time you may see your career also, like in your workplace also, you will be so courageous with full of energy. It will be like unlimited energy, and that's how you'll be able to do the work. So this is something very important at any workplace. So when Shani Dev, who is the planet of calm, patience and for making great decisions, is backed by the energy and courage of Mangal, then you'll be able to deliver a very good results in your workplace as well. So this is the time for you to show or demonstrate some amount of bravery and leadership as well. So make the best use of it. So this was for Mithun Rashi and Mithun Lagna. So the best remedy I would say is to worship Ganesha, chant Ganesha Ashtaka whenever you are starting a new work, and also donate this one, masoor dal or red lentils, so that any negative results of Mangal gets lesser one, that is it has to come down. Okay, and strengthen the bonds with your siblings through service, so help them monetarily also, and try to maintain a good communication with them. And of course this is a time for you to engage in sports or physical activities also, because sixth house gets the aspect of Mangal, so even engage in that, so that you can stay fit and strong also. So that's for the Mithun Rashi, Mithun Lagna natives. Next, let's go to Karkatak Rashi or Karkatak Lagna natives. So for Karkatak Rashi or Karkatak Lagna natives, this conjunction is happening in the second house, that is the Dhana Bhava. And this second house is not just Dhana Bhava, it is a Kutumba Bhava, it is Vani Bhava, and also it is a Sanskar Bhava, or also shows up your intelligence, your value system, and many other stuffs, but mainly known as Dhana Bhava or the Dravya Bhava. So there will be huge financial fluctuations during this time. So all of a sudden the money in your bank account may vanish also. Your account may get hacked through cyber crime also during this time, or you might spend huge amount of money, or you might lose huge amount of money also during this time. And your family dynamics also would change drastically during this time. So some intense discussions or some conflicts within family is also very much expected during this time. And your communication style becomes much more direct, straightforward, and very powerful during this time, and this will backfire you. Because of Mangal Ketu, the Paishach Yoga in the second house, you might even get into bad habits as well. If you already have smoking or drinking also, wine actually, this can actually affect you from health perspective also. And you have to do the value reassessment during this time, questioning that whatever material priorities you have and what are the spiritual values you can embrace during this stage of your life, so that it can help you in the long run. So this is a very tough time period for Karkatak Rashi and Karkatak Lagna, that is Cancer sign and Cancer Lagna, Cancer ascendant. So you have to pay a lot of attention to these matters, either in terms of finances, which is definitely gonna get affected, because you cannot expect the finances to grow when you have Mangal in the second house. So he will literally burn your money, and because Mangal is the Yoga Karaka for you, you will spend for the good things, but because Ketu is there, you will find that the expenditures which has happened is for all the invisible stuffs, or the money has vanished at all. The money has vanished actually. So that's what you will experience over that time. And yeah, and the second house is for your intelligence as well. You will be super intelligent, super creative during this time, but it will all result in a failure because of Rahu's presence in 8th house as well as Shani's presence in the 9th house. So your fortune won't favor you during this time. Your Mangal Yoga Karaka sitting in second house will aspect your 5th house, your 8th house as well as your 9th house. So aspecting 5th house will bring a lot of emotional turbulences for you, and will bring in a lot of financial fluctuations. And when he's aspecting 8th house, he can bring a sudden loss in the markets for you. If you have invested, this could be the time period you can get a big amount of losses also. Though he's a Yoga Karaka, he's getting afflicted. So that's why, and that too in second house, which is a Maraka house. So he can give you Mrityu Tulya Kashta also during this time. To put it in a much more brighter and a very right words, as per the scriptures, it can give Mrityu Tulya Kashta also. And because it is aspecting your 9th house, your fortune may become very slow or may not favor you when you require. So already Shani is creating a havoc in your 9th house, and Mangal aspecting it can create much more actually. And also if your father's health is deteriorated and not doing well, then Mangal's aspect on it actually can make it much more worse. So your father's health is definitely a worrisome to you during this time. You have to pay more and more attention, or else there could be a very bigger problem which you may face in the future. So especially July 13 to July 28, you have to be highly careful, because that's the time when Shani will be Vakri and Mangal's aspect will be on it, and kahin na kahin Shani's Vakri Drishti will be on Mangal also. So this is a very sensitive time period is what I wanna say. So this was for the Karkatak Rashi and Karkatak Lagna natives. So I would say them to be very truthful and to be very gentle in speech, because of Mangal Ketu in second house and with Rahu's influence there. At times you might be a liar also. So you might try to lie, or you might try to hide the truth and somehow escape it. But that won't happen. That will be challenged by Shanidev in 9th house, because your fortune won't favor. For any person to tell lies and to get away, your fortune should favor. But your fortune won't favor you this time, and that's what will happen to you. Okay. And worshipping goddess Lakshmi on Fridays is highly recommended for you, so that it can bring you some amount of reliefs. So because Shukra will be in 11th house for you at that time, so worshipping her only can bring you some good amount of wealth, or else it will be very problematic. So this is for the Cancer sign or Cancer Lagna, and I have already mentioned the remedies as well. Next, let's go to Simha Rashi or Simha Lagna natives. For Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives, this will be happening in your own Rashi or own Lagna. So it's about the self transformation, about your own personality, health, leadership, and also about your career, because at times we see career from the Lagna also, because everything originates from the mindset, and Lagna is very important for mindset as well as for the personality. And if your moon is placed in Simha also, it becomes very important. So if you are a Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives, then there is a major personality changes and self discovery will happen. So huge changes in your life, in your career is bound to happen during this time. Mangal being your Yoga Karaka, the 4th lord as well as your 9th lord, during this time you will engage in certain leadership activities, but you will have a lot of ego challenges because of Mangal in Rashi. You will become much more egoistic. You might be egoistic because Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna, they will wear their self-respect as their armor. So no way that they can be humble and can have humility, unless and until there is Jupiter's influence on the Simha Lagna or Simha Rashi, with Jupiter in the 11th house, with Rahu in the 7th house. And if you are in technical field, artificial intelligence, I think this time period your creativity will emerge like the one of the best actually, but you might miss out on some very important opportunities because of your ego challenges. So for Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives, it is advised to give up your ego and also to be humble enough to get the good results, because Shani Dev in the 8th house will teach you humility during this time. And once he gets Vakri, from 13th of July, you will see similar kind of results. So your ego challenges will surface again and again. And health is definitely a focus for you, because Mangal sitting in your Lagna or your Rashi will aspect your 4th house as well as 7th house as well as the 8th house. So he is actually aspecting your 6th lord and 7th lord Shani Dev there. So it can give you some health challenges like acidity, constipation, or because Shani is in Guru's Rashi, so gut health will be challenged during this time. And of course, indigestion, food indigestion is also very possible because of Ketu's presence in your Rashi. And if you are subjected to undergo any surgery during this time, it may happen. And it will be successful because Mangal, your Yoga Karaka, is in your Lagna. So he has to take care of you. So your Simha Rashi Lord Surya is in the 10th house. So it is good for your career. And also when he moves to the 11th house also, it is good because he will join Jupiter, Guru there. So you'll get a very good opportunities in your workplace to work and to go ahead. But egoistic nature is something you have to curb down. And you will keep questioning that you are something different, and you want something different, and you want to become something, and what you are or where you are at right now is not what you deserve. But for that you have to work very hard is something Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives actually have to understand. So this was for the Simha Rashi and Simha Lagna natives. And because Mangal is aspecting your 7th house, be very careful in your marital relationships as well as your what to say, your equation with your mother also may get spoiled during this time. You might end up fighting with your mother, you might end up fighting with your spouse, you might end up fighting with your relatives, and even with your in-laws, and all the people around you. You might show your egoistic attitude as well, so which you have to curb down. And because of Mangal's influence on the 8th house, so there could be a big huge loss which you will try to recover, but you may remain unsuccessful also in that. So avoid doing any speculative investments or getting into gambling also, because Jupiter sitting in 11th house, it will help you on that, but it might turn into disaster also because of Mangal's influence on 8th house, where Shani Dev is already placed, and when Shani Dev becomes Vakri, that's when the result may be delivered. So this was for the Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives. As a remedy, I would suggest you to chant Aditya Hridaya, as well as to do Surya Namaskaram on a daily basis, especially during the time of sunrise itself. And practice humility, that's the best thing for you. And because of Ketu in the Lagna, worship Ganesha, chanting Ganesha Ashtaka or Ganesha shlokas are highly recommended for you. So this was for Simha Rashi, Simha Lagna natives. And next let's go to Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna. So for Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna, this conjunction is happening in your 12th house, which is a Vyaya Bhava. So Vyaya Bhava, as well as it is for foreign lands, it's for expenses, liberation and spirituality as well. So Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna natives, if you are into spiritual field or if you are moving in the spirituality, then this is one of the finest time periods for you. So there will be some strong pull towards meditation, or there will be a very strong attraction toward the spiritual matters for you, or spiritual practices. So you will spend more and more amount of time, or you will even invest your money, time, everything, energy, everything in meditation, in spiritual practices actually. So that's very good to calm your mind, because just now Ketu has come out of your Rashi and very soon Mangal will come to your Rashi. So you need to calm your mind and bring your mind to a very good stable stage. So getting to spirituality, practicing meditation is a very good time, very good practices during this time. And because of Mangal Ketu in 12th house, your expenditures will go really high. You won't be able to you won't be able to even track also that where your money is going. That is to the extent. And because of Shani's influence on your Rashi, you might have already disappointed in your marital life, or you might have taken up Vairagya also, because that's what Shani Dev does when he's in 7th house. But during this time, you will get a kind of spiritual thoughts and wisdom also, that what is actually important in life. So that's what Mangal Ketu in 12th house will do also. So some good knowledge, some good amount of wisdom also I can see, because of Guru's presence in the 10th house and kind of influencing Mangal Ketu also. Though there is not a direct aspect, but Guru will be in Mrigashira Nakshatra for some time, and then he will move to Aridra Nakshatra. So in this phase, when Mangal will be in Ketu's Nakshatra, then we'll move to Shukra's Nakshatra. So on particular days, you will get a very good amount of peace. And also because of the other planets like Venus, Mercury in a good place, your career place or your workplace also would go in a much better way. That is, it would be smoother for you in your career. But you as a person would worry a lot actually. And any Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna natives, if they have a scheduled travel to other country, it may happen during this time. But you will face some challenges in terms of visa, in terms of getting approval of even PR also. So any Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna natives, during this time you may actually even apply for PR, and that may get approved also. So there is a good chance of it during this time. Especially once Shani gets Vakri, it may be in a such that either you may get a PR, or you might even return back also, depending upon the promise in your individual horoscope. And also to mention, because of foreign connections which you will actually develop into a very good extent, it will help in your career. And opportunities related to foreign countries or foreign culture will also come looking for you. So this is one of the good opportunities which you can actually look for. And Mangal is one of the planets which is known as natural malefic. So expenditures will definitely go very high, especially related to hospitality or for for health related issues, and also hospitality purpose, that is for taking care of your relatives, for the service purpose, for philanthropic purpose, and all you will spend the money right now. And even to grow spiritually also you will spend money during this time. So this was for the Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna natives. So I would suggest you as a remedy to practice a daily meditation and also to donate to charitable organizations, which is very important, and chant the Ketu mantra. Because of Ketu's presence in 12th house, you will worry for all unnecessary things. You will start feeling that this person is affecting me, this person is playing some games with me. So all unwanted worries you will have. So to curb down these unwanted worries, you have to chant Ketu mantra, that is Om Shram Shrim Shraum Saha Ketave Namaha. You can find this Navagraha mantra in my video, in the video Navagraha mantras on my YouTube channel Ramya Jyotish. So please do watch this, and please do chant this on a daily basis, minimum 108 times. So for any shlokas it is minimum 108 times. Only the other set of shlokas comes at 2148 like that. So this has to be chanted. Bija mantras should be chanted 108 times. So this was for the Kanya Rashi or Kanya Lagna natives. Next, let's go to Tula Rashi or Tula Lagna natives. So for Tula Rashi or Tula Lagna natives, this transit happens, or this conjunction happens in the 11th house, which is a Labhasthana. So any planets placed in the 11th house will give a very good results, because Ekadasha Bhava Sthite Graha Uttama Phalam it has to give is what our scriptures will say. So that's why the 11th house is for gains, friends, aspirations, and also for elder siblings. So during this time, from the friendship point of view, you will get a very good meaningful people coming to your life, but there could be some kind of a trickery or kind of a backstabbing from your existing or from your old friends. That is also possible, and some unexpected help or a sudden turnover from your friend also may happen during this time. And income fluctuations would be there during this time. So unexpected gains or change in income sources, or one more amount of income sources, that also may happen. Or you might be, because wherever Ketu is present, you will be detached from that kind of activity. Now with Mangal's entry, you will show much interest in knowing what is your money, or where your money is flowing in and where your money is going out. You will pay more attention to finances also during this time, and you can expect some good gains also through your prior investment. So speculative investments will go very true for you during this time, unless and until you have made some investments without any analysis, then it would be a debacle. Because of Rahu's presence in 5th house, it shows that any carefully analyzed investment will give you good result. So that's what you can expect during this time. And also aspirations may be fulfilled in some unexpected ways. Your wish fulfillment may happen during this time because of such Mangal, Ketu, everything. Because Mangal becomes the 7th lord as well as the 2nd lord for you, and being in 11th house, so some source of foreign income also is possible, and monetarily it's a very good time for you. Okay, and you might even receive a good amount of income from your spouse also, for wife or from for a husband also. This is applicable. And for your elder siblings, it could be a bit challenging time period for you. So there could be some important developments in your elder siblings life that can actually disturb their internal peace, as well inner peace, and also domestic happiness. So you can lend a helping hand to them, so that you can make your Mangal more stronger. Okay, Mangal and Jupiter get stronger as and when you help your siblings actually. So these were the things for the Tula Rashi or Tula Lagna native. So overall, to say, this is the time period it could be wonderfully very well for you, because of Mangal's presence in your 11th house, and because it will aspect your 2nd house as well as your 5th house as well as your 6th house. In terms of health, any kind of challenges you had, that would be curbed during this time. You can get a very good medical support, and you can get a very good doctor's advice also, so that can help you. And if you are planning to undergo a surgery also during this time, it may happen and it will be successful for you. And monetarily also, you will get a very good support from your relatives or from yourself, and out of the blue moon, I think you will definitely get a good support. So overall to say, this is a good time period for Tula Rashi, Tula Lagna, but your emotions would be affected because of so much of malefic influence on 5th house. And though Jupiter is also aspecting your 5th house, that's one thing we have to note. Now this time Mangal is aspecting your 5th house, Rahu is present there, Guru is aspecting. So there could be a kind of Unmad situation, that is hyperactivism in you. But when your love relations also may go beyond the limit also, but you have to bring it back and control it to a good extent, and that's what Mangal will help you to do also during this time. So this was for the Tula Rashi or Tula Lagna natives. I missed to say regarding the aspect impact for Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna. So to mention for Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna, Mangal being in your 12th house will aspect your 3rd house as well as your 6th house, and will aspect your 7th house. So marital relationships will actually suffer, and also in terms of health matters you will face problems, and because of 3rd house even your efforts would be futile during this time. So these were the effects of Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna for Kanya Rashi, Kanya Lagna. Now for Tula Rashi, Tula Lagna, this is a good time which I have mentioned majoritarily. So but unless and until your emotions go for a toss, in all other matters it looks good actually. So help your friends in need, and also help your siblings in need, and also engage in spirituality and worship Ganesha for removing any kind of obstacles. Because even though Mangal Ketu conjunction is in 11th and it has to give good results, because of Ketu's presence in 11th house, at times even after receiving, even after getting the results, to get it to your hand, it may become very difficult, and that's why you have to worship Ganesha to remove any kind of obstacles and to receive 100% results towards you. Next, let's go to Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna. So for Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna natives, your 10th house represents Karma Bhava. So that's where you are having this Mangal Ketu conjunction, and Mangal is your Rashi Lord as well as your 6th Lord. So this is one of the finest time periods for your career, and especially if Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna natives are in electronics, electrical field itself, you will have one of the finest time periods, because Scorpio has a sign also is very well made for electronics and electricals. And also if you are into Jyotish also, this is one of the finest time periods for you, or any kind of spiritual occult practices, occult science also, this can be a wonderful time, because Mangal is that sadhana, Ketu is that Sukshma Padarthas also, or for mantra chanting, for mantra siddhi, all these kind of stuffs. So it can be a very good time period for these two fields, that is for the spirituality, occult sciences, as well as for electronics and electrical fields. So for new innovations, for new ideas to surface and to perform very well in these areas, you need this Mangal Ketu's energy in 10th house, and this is the time you would be getting it. Because of Rahu Ketu's presence in 4th axis, you might either travel abroad or you might settle abroad during this time, or you might be living in abroad during this time. And also during this time, if you have the promise in your individual horoscope, it may happen. You will get a lot of opportunities even to lead as well, and but it requires a very careful handling because of Rahu's presence in 4th house and Shani's presence in 5th house. You have to be extremely careful during this time, and you will get a lot of public recognition as well. So fame or notoriety is very much possible, but with some kind of setbacks, because your 7th Lord Venus would move to 8th house post July. So that can bring some kind of hindrances, because 7th and 12th Lord in the 8th house. So you will receive some kind of backlashes as well, which you should be brave enough to handle. And you will have some challenges with your superiors or with your higher authorities also, both in public and private sector. And this could be the time period you will have a great changes or transformations in terms of career or profession as well. So you will be very passionate about doing something, and there could be a different suggestion, but you have to accept it and take it ahead. So because the time period is just 51 days also, you have to make sure you do all these things in these 51 days. So plan yourself, take the decisions wisely, don't take impulsive decisions during this time, is what I would say for Scorpio sign or Scorpio Lagna, Vrishchik Rashi or Vrishchik Lagna. So your career wise, you will see some great changes, some different peculiar things happening during this time. And Mangal sitting in 10th house will aspect your Rashi, your Lagna itself, and also will aspect your 4th house as well as your 5th house. So domestic happiness will take a toll on it because of Mangal Rahu's opposition. So your work-life balance is affected, and also your equation with your mother's health, all are actually affected because the 6th lord is aspecting your 4th house as well as your 4th lord Shani in 5th house. So Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna natives have to pay more and more attention to your mother during this time, especially mother's health. Your mother might undergo a surgery, or your mother might actually suffer from diseases unwanted, or if it may happen that her blood pressure may increase, or something related to that also will surface during this time. And this was for Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna natives. So I don't think Lagna 4th house is covered and 5th house also. Yeah, so emotions also would be in a very troublesome time period because there is Mangal Shani's Shadashtak Yoga, 6-8 position from each other. So your emotions also will go very high and will come down also. So both transformations from career, emotions from your life, both will happen for you. So monetarily, I would say this is a good time period for you. You will be able to manage things successfully because of Jupiter's presence in 8th house. You will be able to good amount of savings also because it aspects your 2nd house, and that can actually help you to certain extent. So this was for the Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna natives. So as a remedy, I would suggest you to chant Rinamochana Narasimha Stotra, and also to serve your profession with utmost dedication, with complete 100% dedication, and be very practical and not diplomatic. So this was for Vrishchik Rashi, Vrishchik Lagna. Next, let's go to Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna. So for Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna natives, this 9th house activation is the Dharma Bhava activation. So 9th house where Mangal Ketu. So your thoughts, your opinion about religion, faith, and also regarding higher realms of the spirituality, all will get changed during this time. This is a very good time for you to even practice and get the mantra siddhi also, or to start a new sadhana also from spiritual perspective. So meeting with influential spiritual guides or spiritual gurus also is possible during this time. And because for Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna, the 9th house is for higher education where this is happening. So you might get opportunities for some advanced courses for learning as well as for teaching, and you might even travel abroad also because Mangal is your 12th lord as well as 5th lord. So for education purpose, you might travel abroad also, and you might get a scholarship in a different country, or you would have already got, and this would be the time period you would travel abroad as well. And there is also promise of a deepening of religious and philosophical understanding in you during this time. You might turn out to be staunchly religious or staunchly orthodox as well during this time. And yeah, long distance travel is highly anticipated, especially to a different country is very much expected during this time. So this will bring in good educational insights and also some spiritual and knowledgeable insights as well for you. So for Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna, from career point of view, this would be medieval for you because of Mangal Ketu's conjunction happening in 9th house. So it will somehow make you more courageous, make you more focused in your career because it's the adjacent house of the 10th house, and because it aspects your 3rd house, your 12th house as well as your 4th house. Your domestic happiness is definitely on a toss. Your expenses will shoot up to a very good level, but Mangal will protect your 12th house. So that's why you will make all the calculative expenses or relevant expenses, and Mangal aspecting your 3rd house, you will make you more parakrami, more courageous, more brave at your workplace. So this is actually the transit predictions of Mangal Ketu for Dhanu Rashi or Dhanu Lagna natives. So I would suggest that to be spiritual, to study the classic scriptures, sacred Puranas or Upanishads, anything actually, and respect your teachers and also your higher management. They will actually show some mercy towards you during this time. Don't be very arrogant or don't be very aggressive towards them. That will actually bring downfall to you itself. And engage in more and more charitable activities that will bring good karma to you, because this is the time for you to actually make good things. So that's what I would say for Dhanur Rashi, Dhanur Lagna. Because of Jupiter's influence on your Rashi, I think most of the works will do go well for you. So you don't have to worry much during this time. Next is Makar Rashi or Makar Lagna natives. So this is happening in 8th house, which is called as Randra Bhava, or the most evil house actually. So you might have some conflicts with your in-laws. You might have some conflicts with your enemies. All of a sudden enemies may emerge to you, or your hidden enemies also may try to cause you a problem. And 8th house is very important for transformation, for occults, for it represents the longevity also, and for all kinds of sudden events. All of a sudden you may become lucky also, because Mangal is your 11th lord as well as your 4th lord. So all of a sudden it might generate a very good amount of money for you, or all of a sudden you might decide to do something better in your life. Occult might interest you a lot. Jyotish, learning Jyotish or showing more interest to that also may happen during this time. But because of Mangal's influence on your 11th house as well as your 2nd house as well as your 3rd house, you might be very courageous, very brave during this time, or would be interested to take out something very difficult to do, but end up in loss also. Because of Mangal, who is not a Karaka for your Lagna, but he gets exalted in your Lagna, so because of which he can help you to some extent. So while driving vehicles also you have to be a bit careful, especially when Buddha comes to the 6th house, you have to be extremely careful is what I would say. Especially when Buddha is in Mrugashira Nakshatra of Mithun Rashi, that's when you might end up in a very small accident also. That's possible. So you have to be very, very careful is what I would actually suggest for Makar Rashi, Makar Lagna natives. And attraction to this mystical and also of occult practices is very much expected during this time. And unexpected events will change your life direction only, and enhance capacity for deep investigation. So if you are working on a research project, Makar Rashi, Makar Lagna natives, or if you are doing PhD also, this combination will do amazingly well for you. And especially if you are into electronics, electrical research, you will be in a very bang on time period as well. And transformation process definitely will happen, death and rebirth cycles in various life areas. So that may happen. So you have to pay more attention to your health during this time, and also for monetary purpose as well, because your finances will also face some amount of challenge, because Mangal is aspecting both your 11th and 2nd house. 11th house is for professional income, and also 2nd house is for savings, accumulation of money. So both these houses will get affected during this time, and so you have to show a very good amount of patience as well as a focused analysis on your finances. That can help you to save a good amount of money. And yeah, because of Mangal's aspect on your 3rd house, it will affect your younger siblings also, and it will affect your elder siblings also. So both of your siblings, both set of siblings will face a lot of problems during this time, and they might lack bravery or kind of a support, courage from their own family. And you helping them during this time can help them to go one extra mile as well. So that's for Makar Rashi, Makar Lagna natives. Health would be normal. It won't go anyway heavy because of Guru's presence in 6th house. You don't have to worry much actually. And as a remedy, I would suggest you to practice pranayama or meditation, and study the spiritual text or spiritual scriptures, Purana, Upanishad. Okay. And I would suggest you to chant Mangal's mantra, Dharani Garbha Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Samaprabham, that shloka, or Ridamochana Narsimha Stotra. That's also very good because of Mangal in 8th house, because usually it's not good, especially when you're traveling in vehicles, especially when Mangal comes to Purva Palgudi Nakshatra, Buddha comes to Mrugashira Nakshatra. Those 5-6 days in July month would be a bit terrible for you. So avoid driving vehicles during this time, or stay away from that only. That will be the much better resolution for you. So now next let's go to Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna natives. So for Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna, this conjunction is happening in your 7th house. That is the Kalatra Bhava, the house of relationships, partnerships, your social standing, your public recognition, fame, etc., etc., everything. It's a Maraka Bhava also. So Mangal is your third lord as well as your 10th lord coming into 7th house. So along with Ketu there, so this time period could be very challenging for you, yet very much delivering for you also in your workplace. So from your career point of view, this could be a very good time period. So your courage, your grit, your determination will actually give you the right results. So whatever good work you had done previously in last 6-7 months and were waiting to receive the results, you will get it now during this time. And there could be some new collaborations or some new engagements with the new business partners if you are into business, or even at workplace also you might get into a new project, or you might additionally do some ad hoc task also. But there will be conflicts with the existing team, existing business partners for sure. So new things will work very well for you, but the existing things will go for hayway during this time. And there could be possible legal matters or open confrontations during this time. So you have to pay more attention to that as well. So before signing any document, make sure you think 100 times and you check each and every minute detail, at least to a very good extent, so that you don't fall into trouble in future. And relationship will definitely go through a rough patch during this time. Some misunderstanding, miscommunication also can give rise to these kind of problems. And yes, there is some significant developments in your marital life. Your fight with your spouse may become so intense that it may lead to separation as well. But you need to have a little bit of calmness and also some patience and common sense also, because Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna natives, at times they are highly intelligent, but common sense doesn't work for them at times. So that's why they have to be careful in that. Money matters definitely need a very big attention because of Mangal in 7th house and aspecting your 2nd house. So money matters require a great look actually. And even with your spouse also, your spouse income also might be somewhere affected during this time. So this was for the Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna natives. So you might be able to identify the open enemies or the actual enemies also during this time because of Ketu's presence in the 7th house. The remedies which I would mention for the Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna are to practice patience in relationships and to worship goddess Parvati, Devi Parvati, for harmony in marital life, and to engage in fair business practices as well, because Mangal Ketu at times in the 7th house will make you choose the shortcut way also, which you should not take during this time. And also to mention, because of Mangal in 7th house aspecting your 10th house, it will protect your career. You will be able to take up very brave decisions and you can perform in a leadership role during this time. Your innovative or out of box thinking would be highly appreciated. But your egoistic issues can cause you issues. Because of Rahu there, he will make you greedy, he will make you more possessive, impulsive also during this time, that you have to try to calm down. And that's why you have to worship Ma Parvati for a very good mindset also, because mind has to be controlled during this time. And also you have to worship Subramanya actually, because Rahu is for Devi also and as well as for Subramanya. So chanting Subramanya Bhujanga Stotra also is considered highly effective, because Mangal also somewhere we connect to Subramanya, because Subramanya was the Senapati for Devtas and Mangal is also Senapati in the Navagraha system. So worshipping Subramanya and chanting Subramanya Bhujanga Stotra can give you wonderful results. And to get any of the work done 100% without obstacles, then you have to worship Ganesha as well. So these are some of the remedies which I would suggest for the Kumbha Rashi, Kumbha Lagna natives. And of course Shani's Sadesati is there and it will get even more intense post 13th of July, about which I'll make a separate video. So next let's go to the last Rashi or last Lagna, that is Meena Rashi or Meena Lagna. So for Meena Rashi or Meena Lagna natives, this transit happens in your 12th house. So that is the Ripu Bhava, Roga, Ripu and Rina. So this conjunction will focus on mainly for service and health matters. So there could be some possible health issues, some which requires immediate attention as well, and there could be a chance to serve others or to work in healing profession. So people who are working in healing profession of Meena Rashi, Meena Lagna, this could be one of the finest time periods for you. And even the sports persons of Meena Rashi, Meena Lagna natives, this can be a life-changing time period for you. And there could be some victory over your competitors or some adversaries also. Legal matters also you will get resolved, or you will face legal matters freshly also during this time. Existing one, you will face victory over your enemies. And there could be some sudden changes in your daily routine work and also regarding your job responsibilities. Monetarily you will be very lucky, but there could be some obstacles, and because of which you will have to take a big loan and you will struggle to repay your loan also during this time. So health wise you have to show more amount of concern, and even in terms of debt also there could be a concern. Monetarily you are lucky, but you will suffer from that also. So for Meena Rashi, Meena Lagna natives, I would say this is already a tough time period. I don't want to say much because more and more negative will actually spoil your mind. Already Shani Dev there, Rahu in 12th house and this and all. So you need to have some patience, and visiting hospital might become very frequent, and you have to think twice or even 100 times before you utter any word from your mouth, because second house lord is in 6th house aspecting your 9th house, your 12th house, your Rashi, Lagna, everything. So you have to think 100 times before you utter even a single word as well. So this was for Meena Rashi, Meena Lagna. I have made it very short because I don't see much positives here. It is more and more negative, but only for sports persons or for fighting purpose, for competitive examinations to clear everything. This is very good. And unless and until you have a very good dasha in your individual horoscope, then this could be the negatives would be very minimal. And of course Sada Sathi is already there, so I can't expect anything good to happen to you unless and until Shani is placed very well for your Rashi or for your Lagna. So this was for the Meena Rashi, Meena Lagna natives, and for all the 12 Rashi, 12 Lagna natives. Do let me know your feedback in the comment section, and in the next video we'll meet with the next topic. Thank you. Have a good day.